Hello world, and welcome back to the weekly challenge. In the previous episode, we left Jeb in his ship, stranded in Eve orbits. We have successfully launched our probe to impact the sun, and it just recently did. So coming back to Jeb's ship to just check on him, check if he's all right. How you doing, Jeb? Oh, he's happy as always. Good to know. And it just so happens that when the probe crashed into the sun, check the angle here, and that is a 55-degree angle. Almost exactly. Like, seriously, almost exactly. I already have a ship waiting on the launch pad to hopefully go and rescue Jeb. And it has a little flight engineer here, as you can see. This is a mod that just gives me a little extra info on what's going on with my ship, and in the Kerbal universe gives me a few extra measurements to make sure things go a bit more smoothly. So I can check on the rendezvous computer here and press Eve, excuse me. And I can see the current phase angle is 55.8 something, negative 55 because it's behind us. And that means our intercept angle is just about 360 degrees, which is pretty lucky that that happens. I didn't time warp at all after the probe impacted the sun, just happened to be exactly in time. So, in today's episode, we are hopefully going to send this ship up to, well, not up to, down to Eve to rescue Jeb and bring it back to Kerbin and land safely, which would complete the requirements of returning the crew that sent the probe into the sun to Kerbin safely. So this is the ship I built. It's a pretty simple guy. This upper stage should have around 8,000 delta V, which is plenty enough. The orange stage, as I like to call it, should get the rest into orbit, and if that works, if this can get into orbits without using the upper tanks here, we should have plenty of fuel to make it to Eve and back without a hitch. So our crew today is Lori, Jordan, and Georgian, and Jenk, I don't know, Kerman. Unfortunately, the capsule only has room for 3, so one of these guys is gonna have to wait home. I guess Genki can sit back. Wait, no, not Genki. Jeb has to be the pilot, so I'll just kick out Jordan. Sorry, Jordan. Also, I don't have any ladders on this ship, so you can just Goodbye! Oh, he survived. He just bounced. Okay, that was interesting. Get up, Georgian. Here, since he's not going with his brothers, I'll make sure he gets the best view of the launch. Right underneath the main engine. There you go, Georgian. Now you can make sure everything goes safely for the rest of the crew. Before I launch, since I'm using a bunch of mainsail engines here, I just want to go through and turn off of the gimbal on all these engines. Close this thing so I can see. Lock the gimbal, because otherwise it'll shake. The engines will shake the ship to pieces, and that is not a good thing. So let me just go do that real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, that should be good. In the test flights, this ship did have a few problems, so hopefully we won't get any major issues on the takeoff. Hopefully, if I keep a low enough throttle, things will go fine. But without any further ado, let's have Genki and Lori say goodbye to Jordan. I'm going to turn the SAS on, throttle up to 66%, and launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Liftoff is fine. I'm not shaking too much. It's looking pretty good, I'm surprised. Things don't normally go so well for me. Let's open up the flight engineer, not the surface display, on the vessel display, so I can keep an eye on my thrust-to-weight ratio. I want to keep it around 1.75 for the majority of the ship's flight in the atmosphere. So I'm just going to keep lowering it once it gets to 2. Once the thrust-to-weight ratio gets to 2, I'll lower it again. Oh, I should also... Oh, no, it has it here. And, so I know when to stage. There we go. Alright, so far so good. Starting my gravity turn at the moment. Alrighty, pitch over just a little bit more. There go my last set of boosters. I'm gonna have to raise the Come on. Yeah, raise. I'm gonna have to. Since this last stage has remarkably less thrust than the rest of the booster stages, because it's only one mainsail engine, pushing all this junk. But it should be fine enough to get into orbits. What am I doing? Okay. Okay. I just pressed the capsule button. That's okay. Calm down, Julian. Ooh, oh my gosh, I'm about to blow up. Oh my gosh. I was not paying attention to the overheat. Getting some frame rate lag. Sorry about that, folks. Almost overheated. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, it's really weird how the mainsail engine overheats more often when it's connected to the orange tank. I don't know if that's a glitch or not. If any of you guys know whether or not that's a glitch with the orange tank, the mainsail engine, please say so in the comments, because I'm actually kind of curious. Alrighty, we have gotten our apoapsis outside of the atmosphere. You can see in my little orbital display thing here, our apoapsis is at 70 kilometers. So I'm going to point towards the horizon, lock that in. Yes, yes. Let's check the map view. Alright, I'll probably launch at the worst time of day, because I'm gonna have to make almost a complete... No, wait, no. I want to eject when I'm around here. Because we're going down, not up. Alright, so let's add a maneuver there, and push it to circularize. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, we're gonna start seeing this periapse height come up from negative. That means it's below the surface. It's gonna become a positive number, which means it rises above the surface, and finally, it'll circularize. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Whoa, what's going on? Christ, that's annoying. There we go, 70 kilometer periapse. Awesome. So, I can just go ahead and drop that stage. See you later, shitlords! Okay. Now, let's get rid of this piece of junk. Let's set up our ejection angle. Okay, so let's leave a little thing here. And push it out. Push it out. There we go. Have this highlighted when I look at... Okay, it's a bit much. Okay. So let's pull it out a little bit more. There we go. That's just about fine. I could probably get a better ejection. Yeah, this isn't very... basically, the ejection angle... If you see, my ejection angle is kind of... It's not... It's kind of out towards the sun. You want the ejection angle to kind of be along the line of the planet's direction. That basically makes it so that it's kind of the equivalent of burning retrograde and prograde. So if it's not in line with the direction of the planet's motion, it's kind of like as if you're burning a little bit radial instead of totally retrograde or prograde. You can see that since I moved it better, it's the same amount of fuel brings me in closer to the sun, which is the same idea as burning more prograde or retrograde. So I'm just gonna leave it at that for when I eject from the sun, from the Kerbin system, and we'll make more adjustments once I'm in the sun's orbit. You know what I find weird? When you're when you use the time warp, it like makes the fire trails behind your engines further back. I don't know why that makes any sense. That doesn't really seem logical to me, but whatever. I'm not a programmer yet. There we go. That's good enough. So yeah, I saved 24.4 meters per second by burning late. Awesome. Alright, so let's time warp out of Kerbin Sphere of Influence. Why can I not time warp? Come on. Come on, bro. There we go. I think I'm actually pretty close, because I think I just saw the thing pop up. Okay, let's focus our view on the ship I'm using. Let's go ahead and set Eve as my target. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Okay, let's set a maneuver. Let's see what works. Okay. Closest point somewhere in there. Alright, I'm just gonna tweak this until I find something, and I'll be right back. So let's try going prograde and normal. Let's see, if I burn prograde, does that help? Yes, it does. Alright, so let's just bring this, keep burning prograde until it starts pulling me further away. And we'll just switch back and forth between the two. There we go, we have an encounter. Awesome. Now, as always, we just want to bring this in as close as possible so we can, I don't even know the word. So we can arrow break. There we go, arrow break. It's a good word for you folks. Okay. That is really close. I'm going to perform one last plane change maneuver just to get this a little bit closer. As you can see, we'll be coming in from a bit above it, so I want to not do that. So let's make sure our planes are aligned as much as possible. Yep, there we go. That's pretty close. What is our... Okay. At that point, it's close enough so that we can just go in and then start messing around once we're in the Eve system. Alrighty. We're actually going to crash into Eve, so that's awesome. Let us start setting up to aero brake. So let's kind of zoom in here on Eve. There's Eve. Let's zoom in on it. Okay. So we want to burn... What is this? This is retrograde. Retrograde along... Not just retrograde in terms of my orbit, but retrograde in terms of Eve's rotation. So we want to burn out to pull our apoapsis up. I'm going to put it at like... Oh, let's save first. Because Lord knows I'm not very good at at arrow braking. Let's try 80. Let's try 80. So let's do that. Should be entering the atmosphere now. Yep, there we go. Alright, doesn't seem like that was enough, but I'm just gonna start burning retrograde on my own to escape, to circularize, because I got plenty of fuel, right? Yeah. 7k meters per second is plenty of fuel. Alright, there we go. I've got my, I'm captured, and now captured in the Eve system. So I'm going to set Jebediah's skin as a target, and I just realized we have a bit of a problem. We're going in opposite directions. So I guess I'm going to go out to my apoapsis. In fact, yeah, I'm going to go out to my apoapsis. I'm going to pull my periapsis above the atmosphere, and then I'm going to go, I'm going to push my apoapsis as far out as I can get it while still staying in the Eve system. Then from the apoapsis, I'm going to basically burn retrograde and turn my orbit around, so it becomes a prograde orbit. We'll actually be passing kind of close to the ship Jebediah's skin right now. How close is that? Christ. Apparently this is 300 kilometers. Where is it? Let's see if we can find it. I don't know if we have to see it. So yeah, I'm gonna basically have to change my the direction of my orbit around Eve, which is not an easy task. So let's go to my apoapsis. Alright, here we go. This is basically kind of a bi-elliptical transfer. I want to basically have my apoapsis as far out as possible, And that makes it the easiest to change my plane, basically. That's what I want to do. I want to change my plane. So I don't know exactly where Eve's atmosphere starts, but I'm pretty sure it's below 150. So let's just put it at 150 and turn the ship around. Turn the ship around. Sorry. Now I'm at the periapsis. Going to burn prograde until it I get escape velocity, and then I'm just gonna basically I just want my apoapsis as far out as possible. So I just escaped Eve, so let's pull it back just a little bit more. So we're at the limits of Eve's sphere of influence, which I think is like 84 kilometers or something like that. 84,000 kilometers, yeah. Lucky, good guess. So once again, we're going to go to our apoapsis, and this time we are going to burn retrograde and switch our orbits around. So as you can see, we are now in a prograde orbit, and all I have to do is bring our apoapsis, or periapsis that is, up to what? 2,000 meters. Yes, that's 2 million meters. Ooh. Ooh. That is a very close intercept. So I guess we'll just go right into it for an intercept. It'll be a bit of a suicide burn almost. Because I'll be going a lot faster than my target ship, but let's do it. Why not? Make things exciting. Alright, I'm gonna go to my descending node here and kill this relative inclination. So since it's descending node, I want to burn normal. And I'm not actually using the maneuver node, I'm just using it so I can time exactly where the descending node is. And also tell me which way to point. And I just realized I can't do that yet. So you know what? I'm just gonna cancel this maneuver node and just burn normal. See as why can't I turn up my? What's going on? Oh, okay. I'm still time. I scared myself for a second. Just gonna get this as low as possible. Can't get it to 0 because I'm not at the descending node, but I can get it pretty darn close. Okay, there we go, that's close as possible, but for some reason now I don't have an intercept. That's annoying. What just happened? Let's burn a little retrograde here. Save this. There we go, there it is. Alright, 80 kilometers. That's not as close as I'd like it to be. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it in multiple orbits because there's too many things going wrong here right now. Oh, whoopsie. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Since my orbit is so it's very eccentric. I'm going a lot faster when I'm at my periapsis, so it's kind of hard to time things. I did it again! Oh my god, it just speeds up so fast. Okay. Maybe this point of view will help me out better. Not too fast, not too fast! Okay. What the heck just happened? Not sure what's going on. I guess since there we go. Since I reached escape velocity by accident, I gotta make sure that doesn't happen. Okay. Here we go. Let's just zero this out. 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, and it's gonna go away. Not a number. Okay, that's good enough. Now let's just go to our periapsis and circularize. Alright, that's close enough. Let's do that. Alright, here we come in. Our next intersect will be only 14 kilometers away. Okay. I was in the middle of burning to, okay. I just had to go run an errand real quick, so I wasn't really sure what was going on when I came back. I don't understand what's going on here. I'm gonna... Okay. Okay, now I understand what's going on here. Darn it. I guess my orbital period is like 1.5 times... No, it's a bit more than 1.5. See how close I can get this. 14, 9, 7.5, 5, and 0.6. There we go! 0.1 kilometers. Awesome, let's do that. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna be 0.1 kilometers away. Oh, now it says 2 kilometers. Whatever, that's still close enough. I just gotta get close enough and kind of match orbits, and then I can just get Jeb out, have him fly over. Jetpack, I don't have to like perform a rendezvous or anything. Because the second ship isn't even set up for a rendezvous. Alright. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a head start in terms of killing out this relative speed, because there's a lot of relative speed to kill out. Alright, so let's leave that to run. I think I still did it a bit early, a bit late. Yeah, definitely a bit late. Damn it! What? 8 kilometers, 9 kilometers. Damn it! I don't know why. What the hell is going on? Good lord. Alright, I can still bring this intercept closer. This is probably like the least efficient, the least efficient, what do you call it, rendezvous of all time, but whatever. I don't have time for this shiz. Oh, craziness going on. What's going on? What's going on? What on earth is happening? What on Eve is going on? Okay, I don't know what's going on here. So, let's keep an eye on this in the sky. See how close we can get. Whoa, 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 okay, okay. Alright, let's start burning the other way. Shit. Damn it, it passed us. Alright, I'm just gonna kill my relative velocity and then just jetpack Jeb over. Alright. Let's just hold this tight. Switch over. Alright, Jeb, your help has arrived. If I can find it. Where is it? There we go. Let's get you over there. Okay. It's gonna hit a closest point, and then it's gonna start getting further away. At that point, I'll just... I don't have my prograde and retrograde markers anymore, so this is kind of... It's gonna pass over here, okay. So at this point, I'm going to... No. Alright, let's do that. Okay. Kill that velocity. Coming a bit closer. Come on, you're almost there, Jeb. You can do it. Yes, 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 I can almost taste it. Come on. Come on. Oh, oh, it's closer than I thought. Doink. Oh, damn it. Whoopsie. He was just so excited. He couldn't keep it in. Okay. There we go. Yes. Okay, Jeb is safe and sound. So now, forget you. We can just leave that there. No, I don't want it. Can I just not have that as my target? Alright, let me just set Moho as my target so we can unset it. Where's Moho? There you go. Or Gilly, excuse me. There we go, okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do some quick math, and I think it's 17 degrees. I did the math like last week to find the phase angle. Oh wait, I have the rendezvous computer, so I can just check it here. Celestial body, Kerbin. So yeah, the phase angle has to be like whatever. So I'm gonna leave this in orbit until I get to my intercept angle. Until then, I'll see you. Well, no, this ain't the end of the episode, but I'll just be right back. Okay, there we go. We just passed it. I don't know why I thought 36. For some reason, I thought it was 16 degrees or something like that. I guess I was off by half. I don't know. Either way, glad I had this little computer to help out. I just remembered that what's it called? You're not supposed to use mods to help. So I guess this is totally everything just doesn't count anymore. And I just screwed myself over, but whatever. In the spirit of things, I've still done the challenge. You know, come on. I still, what's it called? I still did the basic challenge without mods. You know. So I think it's the thought that counts. There we go. That should be good. Alright, let's do that maneuver, and then, I don't know why my ship is spinning like crazy. So let's do that, and, oh my god, okay. Whew. I always do that. God damn it. Alright, so let's do this maneuver, and then we'll see where we are in terms of, getting the Kerbin. And forgot to pay attention, so I overdid it a little bit. That's good enough. We're out of the system. So let's just get out of the Eve sphere of influence. Goodbye, Eve. I never liked you. And I just had this little weird glitch happen again, so I'll be right back. Let me just fix this. There we go. Sorry about that. Let's set Kerbin as our targets. And once again, it seems that I've messed up our transfer, so let's try to fix this. Let's see what works. Retrograde help. No. It's going prograde help. Yes, and I totally overdid that. Alright, let's just clear this off. Make a new one. There we go. So, prograde. Let's open this little thing so I can see how much LTV I'm putting on. There we go, there's an intercept. I'm gonna want to go this way to help it? No. This way to help it. Yes. Okay. Oh, intercept. There we go. Let's just do that real quick. So we have that on the book. Where's my little marker? Here you go. Hey, buddy. You wanna hang out for a bit? Huh? Thank you. I'm sorry. Alright. I'm just gonna get rid of this maneuver, and I'm just gonna keep going until I get the maneuver, intercept myself. Cause I'm my own man, damn it! I can figure this out myself. Alright, let's get our periaps as low as possible. Since we're far away, our fuel is very efficient at this point. This is the Oberth effect I guess we're getting, but also the fact that, the further you are away from your target, the more the minute changes in delta V will have big changes in your, your orbits farther down the line. And I was talking too much, and I forgot to actually pay attention to what I was doing. So that's good enough. Let me set a marker at my anode. I don't know why I called it an anode. My ascending node. And I want to go south there. I don't know what it's called. Anti-normal? Anti-normal. To kill out this relative inclination. And that should bring us pretty darn close to Kerbin. Alright, so let's just get rid of this thing and do it ourselves. I guess it disappeared on its own. That was weird. What's going on? Okay. As close as possible. There we go. Yeah, there. Perfect. Since we're closer to the sun, it takes more results of V to actually change our plane. But it's definitely worth it. Getting a lot of big changes over at the other end of the orbits. Yup, there we go. Looking good. Come on. Ooh, I might be able to like hit the planet. Oh, I got that ill aim. I'm gonna hit the planet dead on. Oh my god. Wham! It's perfect. So yeah, I am on an intercept course with Kerbin from all the way on the other side of the, you know, currently, I don't know how far away we are right now, but I guess I can just check the rendezvous computer. Kerbin. Okay, I don't know what that just did. But yeah, we're on an intercept course with Kerbin itself. I'm gonna fix this glitch right again, and I'll be right back. Watch us land right at the launch pad. That'd be beautiful. If after like 300 days we hit Georgian right on the head. Alright. I highly doubt we will though. That would be a coincidence of astronomical proportions. Ooh, we're coming in on a polar orbit, polar trajectory, so even less likely that we will hit KSP. You know, I'm all for these screaming descents, but just to be safe, let's not crash directly into the planet. I'd like to bleed off some of my speed in the atmosphere instead of coming straight down. So yeah, I want to burn north, I believe? No, not this way. North. Come on, Julian, get your brain right. There we go. I am very afraid of using time warp. As we all know, if any of you watched my first weekly challenge video, it doesn't always lead to good things if you time warp in the atmosphere. So I'm just going to leave it. I will see you when we get closer to the surface. Ah, there we are. A nice, successful parachute deployment. Now we can time warp, let us fall straight back to the ground, and I don't know, give ourselves a pat on the back. We have successfully sent a probe to impact the sun's surface and brought the crew of one back home. There we are. Thank you all for watching. This is a great challenge. That's all for this time. I will see you out there.